Good morning, how are you? Just in random place in downtown Warsaw. Came across this architectural piece, which kind of interesting. It, First when I look at it, I thought it was like a skating ramp, but I don't know what it is. So I think it's just a piece of art installed in the square here, on front of the PG&E, which is like a conglomerate of electricity provider and gas provider in Poland. Probably one of the richest company in Poland. I think it's PG&E, Orlen, and that supply most of the gas. But this is kind of random piece of street art or sculpture, or I find it pretty interesting in the middle of nowhere, in front of that multi-billion-dollar company. But it's I don't think you can climb it. That becomes too. But when looking from this point, you see this Gucci store, Versace store. That's for the in Warsaw. Louis Vuitton. It has all the brands, super duper brands. So Balenciaga, Dior. It's a pretty nice looking building. It looks pretty secure. So St. Laurent is here. Louis Vuitton. This is really like upscale store. This is all the brands that are in this building. They have restaurant, conference center. Pretty place building. It's pretty in place, just in the middle of Warsaw. Just sticks out like doesn't belong here, but yet it does belong here. Just tells you about the, you got the bar mleczny, which is like the everyday folk type of a restaurant that you can have a meal. Very inexpensive, traditional Polish meal. And vegetarian bar, for accommodate the people. There's a lot of people that don't eat meat. And then across the street you have this building. And of course down the block you have a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Very interesting. Across the street we have the Magda Gessler's restaurant. Magda Gessler in Poland is a celebrity chef, food critic that that became like this huge name in opening restaurants to show the cooking style, Polish food, and also she had a show on TV that she would go to the restaurants that are failing, and she would change the menu. She would put the systems in for them to be successful. Some of them very successful, and some of them, you know, obviously not. But so there's like od rana means in the morning, and that one is on the fork. That's more like an evening, and this is a breakfast place. Again, Gessler. She has places all over. Been very successful in developing her brand. Obviously, you have the Omega store, Rolex store, Mont Blanc store, you know. This is over here. Over here you see the kids on a trip. Wearing safety vests, holding hands, with enough support from the adults not to get lost. You see this, they're probably going there. If you go down there, this is Książęca Street, Nowy Świat. This is called Plac Krzyży, the square plaza, the Three Crosses Plaza. This church was destroyed during the Second World War, was rebuilt, but I think like the parts of it was rebuilt in a smaller, I think the parts of it, like they were on the side here, like the small domes, I think they were not reconstructed. I think if you go inside, they have this collection, you know, drive for the reconditioning, repainting, and renewing this church. When you look at it, you can see that facade. It's tired. The paint is chipping. But this is also, if you go underneath over here, there's like underground church. Like they have the kids classes, religion classes, and like on the weekends they have like a Sunday mass for the young people downstairs, and like, you know, overflow kind of thing. Used to be very busy, very popular. It's Poland still very religious, very country. People take the religious very seriously. They believe in the Lord, and that's the church has a lot of power, especially on the previous government, when the peace, which is the law and order party, they give them a lot of funds to spread the support during the mass, and was very well accepted by the church. On this new government, I don't think they're getting as much, but the churches are very rich, very powerful, due to the fact that 99% of the Polish people are, you know, are Catholic, and they attend masses. Maybe, in younger people, they don't go as much. I don't know if they have their own doubts or they're just too busy working, you know. But you know, they will show up for the mass on Sunday and they will support them. This is the, like you can see, 206 years of school for the deaf and dumb. It's been there forever, this school. And we're doing a good job. So this is, if you go follow that arrow over there, there's the Polish Sejm and Senate, which is the Congress, and the Sejm, which is the upper house. Usually there's always some type of a demonstration. It seems pretty quiet today. And if you look over there, there's a perfect example of this old buildings, old architecture, the buildings that are in disrepair, most likely waiting to vet out who is the owner, owns the property, and because this property has to be worth a lot of money and to be redeveloped, you know, especially with the millions of Ukrainians coming to Poland. The price of real estate went up a little bit. There's shortage, so it drives the renting prices up as well. Ukrainian conflict been like a two-edged sword. It's something that's very concerning to people of Poland because, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't want to have a Russian empire, you know, the Russia on the border, because you really don't know what they're gonna do, because there is no sense, rhyme or reason, because you can sign all the documentation with them for non-aggression, peace treaties, and you know, you relax, and the moment you relax, they will come across the border. So this is the buildings, like you can see that one over there, it's in disrepair. This one is in very good shape, and but next to it there's the building that's totally buried up, and safety nets put on for the falling debris. So trying to establish who owns the building after the 1980, when all the properties was given back to the rightful owners, and but finding them turned out to be a job of its own, and it's work in progress, because there's a lot of developers that are looking to take this and develop and make money, and people that have it, they want to get the most money out of it because of the family suffering and losing it for 50 years and getting it back. So probably the original people that own that building, they're not alive, but the relatives are, and there could be 40, 30, 50 people that are alive that you have to work it out. So it's proven to be very long and process to get that squared away. You have buildings like that all over Warsaw. It's not because they don't want to do anything about it, just because they respect the people that own it to make the decision. And you know, there's always time, you know. Look at this mural over here. Well, it's an advertisement. But it's not like a picture of some sort, you know, glued to the wall. This is actually like somebody had a drawing and it's painted on, so it's kind of like permanent, you know. I mean, you can change it, but the amount of work and money to erect that, you know, it's a lot. So let's see. There is a flag over there. I want to see what's that all about. Well, it definitely looks like a Polish flag with the eagles and horses. This says that this building is protected. Not every building gets that, but it basically lets you know that, you know, to make any changes, you better get proper permission. A lot of those smaller cars, and yet next to it you got the Nissan Pathfinder and G-Wagon, you know, next to a smart car. So